In this video, we are going to take a look at the top 5 reasons why you should consider visiting Braxton County, West Virginia, next time you find yourself in the Mountain State. You might be asking yourself, are those spoopy Bappa Dracula boys? Yes, it is. This is another crossover episode. This is my Braxton County crossover episode with Spooky Appalachia. If you've ever seen a payphone during your travels through West Virginia and got just a little bit excited, just got a little bit nostalgic, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Best Virginian. I bring you West Virginia history and travel videos from across the mountain state of West Virginia, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons you should consider visiting Braxton County, West Virginia, next time you travel across the mountain state. So back in February, because I'm horrible at keeping up with projects, I got to go down to Braxton County and meet Jimmy and Phil from Spooky Appalachia. They're big friends of the channel, and they're doing so much good to cover a lot of the cryptid and paranormal encounters from across Appalachia. If you haven't yet, go check out their channel. They're doing a lot of good. But it was an opportunity for us to go down there and kind of explore the entirety of Braxton County. And I realized I've never done a video about the entirety of Braxton County, all the great things that you can do in that area, in that part of the state. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. And again, these are in absolutely no particular order. They're all super amazing places that you should check out if you ever find yourself in the area. And of course, some places are going to be excluded. At the end of the video, there are going to be some honorable mentions. So let's get right into it with number 5, The Spot. So The Spot is a dairy bar and drive-thru located in Flatwoods, West Virginia, that's entirely dedicated to the Flatwoods monster. It's even near the spot where the Flatwoods monster was originally spotted in 1952. They have amazing ice cream and milkshakes, burgers, hot dogs, pizza, and even UFO-themed signature saucer sandwiches with names like the Flatwoods, the Point Pleasant, the Roswell, and the Area 51. If you're looking for an amazing place to eat while visiting Flatwoods, you can't go wrong by visiting The Spot. At number 4, we have the Flatwoods Monster Museum and Braxton County Visitor Center. Now, before y'all get outraged because this is coming in at number 4, remember these are in no particular order, and really, depending on your preference, all of these could probably be number 1 on places you look forward to when visiting Braxton County. But the Flatwoods Monster Museum is awesome for 3 reasons. First, it's the only museum dedicated to the Flatwoods monster, a creature that has gained some international renown, especially in Japan. If you want to learn more about this creature and some of the early sightings of it, I did an entire video on the Flatwoods monster and the Flatwoods Monster Museum that I'll be putting up here, and the entire museum is just wall-to-wall art, costumes, and just showcases the pop culture range of this uniquely West Virginia cryptid. Now, this building is also home to the Braxton County Visitor Center, so there's all types of travel guides, maps, pamphlets, and other travel information for locations all over the state of West Virginia. It's definitely a great place to start any West Virginia adventure, especially if you want to know other little places in the area that you can visit, maybe other little places in the towns that you plan on going to. Definitely check out the Flatwoods Monster Museum and the Braxton County Visitor Center. It also has all types of unique, one-of-a-kind Flatwoods Monster merchandise. But don't worry, if you don't have a lot of cash, you can get a unique Flatwoods Monster collectible for just 51 cents. Yes, the Flatwoods Monster Museum is home to a unique penny crushing machine, which if you're my age or older, you probably remember penny crushing machines. But there are 4 different designs that you can get these pennies crushed in. I'll put a little video up here of Phil crushing his very own penny, getting a one-of-a-kind Flatwoods Monster collectible, and it's really just an absolute great museum. Also, leave your Ouija boards at home because seances are strictly forbidden at the Flatwoods Monster Museum. At number 3, you have the Mountain Laurel Country Store, the West Virginia Bigfoot Museum, and Main Street Coffee. So the one thing that a lot of people like about a lot of these small towns in West Virginia is they make the most out of the space that they're allotted. A lot of the times you'll see multiple businesses, multiple organizations working out of the same buildings. And in this case, there are 3 different businesses running out of the exact same building with the Mountain Laurel Country Store, West Virginia Bigfoot Museum, and Main Street Coffee. So if you like quaint little country stores, if you like coffee, and if you like giant hairy cryptids, you do not want to miss this location. But you might be wondering why. Why is there a Bigfoot museum in West Virginia? Well, there have been reports of giant hairy creatures all over the world at various times throughout history for thousands and thousands of years, so why wouldn't these creatures find a home in the hills of West Virginia? Specifically, there have been a lot of sightings in the woods around the nearby Sutton Lake. So along with castings and skulls and other various Bigfoot related artifacts and information, there is a giant map of sightings from across the mountain state. And there's actually quite a few more than you might think. There's also a booklet where people can submit their own sightings. And if you look really close at the map of Bigfoot sightings in West Virginia, there's a giant thumbtack right in the southern part of Wetzel County, West Virginia. Congratulations, Smithfield. You've made it. At number 2, you have the giant Flatwoods Monster chairs. Now, you might know that Braxton County loves their Flatwoods Monster, and because of this, there are 5 giant Flatwoods Monster chairs located across Braxton County. This is what brought me and Spooky Appalachia here back in February, and they did an entire video on all 5 of the giant Flatwoods Monster chairs that you should definitely check out. I'll leave it down in the video description. Again, check it out. Support those boys over there and what they're doing. Now that day, the first giant chair that we went to is the one located in front of the Flatwoods Municipal Building right across the street from the spot. The second one we went to is located at the Holly Gray Park, which is out by the Braxton County Airport. If you've ever wanted to see an airport, like if you've ever watched a movie and there's like a small little rural municipal airport where they like have to chase cows out of the runway to prevent aviation disasters, yeah, that's... The third is located along Route 4 in between Sutton and Flatwoods, and I've been down to this part of the state probably a half dozen times. I never noticed this giant chair before. I never noticed the like 10-foot tall Flatwoods Monster chair that's just on the side of the road. The fourth is located at the Elk River Inn, and while it didn't make the list, I would like to give it an honorable mention. They have phenomenal locally sourced trout. If you want to go down to Sutton and you don't just want a burger or pizza or something like that, if you want a nice fancy set down dinner, definitely go to the Elk River Inn. Phenomenal food and really great people there. I think maybe in the future we might go down there and check that place out, me and maybe some other people who may or may not have been mentioned in this video so far. So now you might recognize this chair because this is where the group picture for the Sutton Fallout Community Gathering was taken. I'm not sure who took that picture, but I can guarantee they're probably super handsome and a really cool guy and quite the handful. So now the last chair that me and the Spooky Appalachia boys got to visit was at the Elk River Camp and RV grounds right on the edge of the Elk River, and it was a great way to end the day. It was a beautiful location, and really, I had never been that close, right up on the Elk River. Again, it was just a beautiful place to end this all-day travel. I think we started at like noon, and we were getting there right around 5. The sun had already gone down over the hill, and it was just a great way to wrap up the day, which leads us to number 1. Why you should visit Braxton County, West Virginia, because it's right in the middle of the state. It doesn't matter if you're going north to south, if you're going from Pittsburgh to Kentucky, or if you're going from Virginia to Ohio. It's right there in the middle of the state. It might be off the path a little bit, but there's so much great stuff here. There's so many amazing people and small businesses and locations that you just have to see to believe for yourself. This isn't mentioning places like Sutton Lake. This isn't mentioning the numerous outdoor recreational areas. There's probably going to be some future videos where we take a look at some of those as well. No matter what you're into, no matter what you like, you owe it to yourself to make a quick little pit stop in Braxton County, West Virginia. But I think my time here's done, so until next time, stay wild, stay wonderful, and I'll talk to you later.